Hello and welcome to another brand new episode of Connor and Daddy's Toy Talk. My name is Daddy.
And my name is Connor.
And that voice you heard is my son Connor. We do our podcast how often do we do this? Sometimes we take a long break in between shows.
Sometimes we take like 0 seconds.
Sometimes we do them very, very quickly and we get these things out. The last time we did a podcast wasn't too long ago.
Yeah.
Do you remember how long it was?
Like 12 minutes or so.
Well, not how long the show was, but how long ago did we do the show?
Last year.
I don't know, it wasn't last year because we listened to that show. We did that show and then we listened to it on the way up to a wrestling show in Oshkosh.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So it was a few weeks ago, maybe a month or so ago.
Yeah.
Because one of the reasons I know we talked about it this year instead of last year is because one of our segments on that last week's show last episode was what you got for Christmas.
Yeah.
Right?
We should have done a Christmas episode.
That's okay. We weren't able to do a Christmas episode, but what's special about this episode?
It's Valentine's Day.
Today is Valentine's Day. Woo! All right, so with today's Valentine's Day episode, we've got a couple special things for you guys today. First thing we're going to do, we're going to get them caught up on where you're at with your Marvel movie watch through.
Yeah.
After that, we will start talking about some new toys you got.
Yeah.
And I didn't think it was a lot when we were putting today's podcast together.
Yeah.
And we were talking about what are we going to talk about because I thought you didn't get anything new recently. You said, no. I got a ton of stuff. Right? So Connor's gathered up everything behind him, and later we'll show you guys exactly what he's gotten since our last podcast. And then, after we finish talking about all the stuff you've gotten...
and the Marvel movies.
Then what's our next segment after that?
Turtle Talk.
Turtle Talk. What are we going to talk about Turtle Talk today?
Maybe a lot of new NECA stuff. That's really all we're talking about.
Okay, a lot of new NECA stuff. Yep, definitely.
That's all we're talking about.
Okay, and we'll definitely get to that. And then lastly, we didn't get to it last time because you were very excited because you got a brand new figure at the end of the last episode.
Yeah.
First spoiler. What? No brand new figure for you this episode. Okay. This was not planned at all. We just randomly decided to do a podcast today. But because of that means that we don't have a figure to open. And the last time we had a figure to open, so we didn't get to one of the best parts of our show last time.
The story! It gets crazy!
Okay, so this time we'll hopefully have time for our story.
Yeah.
Are you ready to begin our special Valentine's Day episode of Connor and Daddy's Toy Talk?
Yeah!
All right, me too. So I don't even remember if we're going to start talking about Marvel movies first. I don't remember what the last movie that we talked about on here was.
Civil War. Remember we were about to watch Civil War?
Oh, you're exactly right. Because what were we trying to guess when we were talking about Civil War last time?
Who were going to split apart.
What the split was going to be, what that Civil War was going to be. Do you remember what your guess was?
Shield?
Yeah, you did. That's exactly right. You guessed.
It was spoiler.
I think if they're listening to this podcast, that they're prepared for spoilers. So yeah, it wasn't Shield versus Hydra. It ended up being Avengers versus Avengers, right? So we finished Civil War. Was that one of your favorite movies so far?
Yeah.
Here's a good question for you. Do you remember who had a big debut in Civil War? Debut means that when the first time that we saw a character. It was a big one for you. First time we saw this Marvel character in a movie. In the Marvel movies. That's a hint for you.
Black Widow? Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
We already seen one of his movies back.
Right, we saw one of his movies, but he's never been in one of the Marvel movies, right?
Yeah, we already got through one. Like, a lot of movies.
But yes, so since then we've continued on Connor's Marvel journey. We watched Civil War. What was after Civil War? Do you remember? I don't know the order.
Comments down below.
Comment down below. Okay, guys. Yeah, sure. But go ahead and put the Marvel order down below in the comments.
After Civil War, okay?
Sure. Now, where are we? You've watched a lot of movies since then. You've seen Guardians. I don't know the order, but I know you've watched Guardians of the Galaxy 2. What else have you watched?
Infinity War.
We watched Infinity War. That was a big one. We saw Ant-Man and Wasp.
We just watched Captain Marvel.
We just watched Captain Marvel before we fired up the podcast today. You saw Guardians of the Galaxy 2. I think I said that. Thor. Ragnarok. Was that a good one?
Yeah, because Hulk was in it. Ow, I just pinched myself.
Okay, yeah, stop shaking, buddy. You're going to get hurt. Another one was Black Panther.
Yeah, that was cool.
So it was cool. Now, a lot of these movies, what's one of the things that you almost say at the beginning of every Marvel movie?
I don't want to watch this.
I don't want to watch this. And what do you say about the movie?
It's boring.
That's right. You think it's boring. But then, and no matter when you say that, always within 10 minutes, what's your next thought?
I want to watch this every day.
You don't need to yell right into the microphone. That'll be too loud. Yeah, you usually say something like, I want to watch this every day. This is the greatest movie I've ever seen. This was the best. Did the same thing happen today with Captain Marvel, or were you in from the beginning?
I was in from the beginning.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
So from Civil War, we said we saw Guardians 2, we saw Thor Ragnarok, we saw Black Panther.
Infinity War.
We saw Infinity War, we saw Ant-Man and Wasp. You've seen a lot. We did all of Phase 3. That's exactly what we did. Except for one movie, which we're going to be doing, or maybe two movies.
No, one movie.
I want to know, of the movies that we've seen from Civil War going forward, what's been your favorite moment so far?
Infinity War.
Infinity War? Why?
Yes, because Thanos is in it.
Oh, yeah, you're a big Thanos and villain guy, right?
Yeah, and Hulkbuster.
Hulkbuster was in it too. Now, we've seen Hulkbuster before, though.
No, I haven't.
Sure we did.
When?
We saw Hulkbuster in... Was it Civil War?
No.
I think it was Civil War.
You're thinking of Ant-Man.
No. What I'm thinking of is the movie that Wanda first shows up, which is Civil War. It was Civil War. Wanda shows up with her brother, and she...
No, but Quicksilver was dead He died in Age of Ultron.
Oh, is Age of Ultron where Hulkbuster was? Maybe that's what it was.
He was there.
The Hulkbuster was in Age. You're right. Thank you. You're exactly right. So yeah, we've seen Hulkbuster already.
Yeah.
Okay, so you were happy that Hulkbuster was back. I knew he was here. I knew we'd seen him before, but you were right with where we saw him. So your favorite part was Hulkbuster coming back in Infinity War?
Yeah.
Okay, now the next movie that we have to watch, we're going to be doing tonight.
Yes!
Big event. Connor's super excited about this. Endgame. Now, one of the big questions that you asked me this since we watched it. You said he was very excited after watching Infinity War. And Infinity War, as I'm sure you know, is a 2-part movie. Infinity War's first, and then the second part is Endgame. But in between those two movies is what?
Ant-Man and Wasp and Captain Marvel.
Right, it's 2 movies, and Connor didn't want to watch those 2 movies. Or at least, maybe he wanted to watch them, but he didn't want to watch them then. After you watched Infinity War, what was the only thing you wanted to watch? Endgame. And you kept asking me, why did Marvel put Ant-Man and Wasp and Captain Marvel between Endgame and Infinity War? Do we have any idea now?
No.
Maybe not an Ant-Man and Wasp. Ant-Man and Wasp I still don't know. But Captain Marvel, think about the end credits to Captain Marvel. What did we see? I'm not talking about the Flurgan.
I was actually about to say that.
I know you were, right. What was the other end credit?
I forget.
We saw Captain America. We saw Bruce. We saw Black Widow. We saw somebody else. War Machine.
Yeah, War Machine. No, that was it.
And then who did we see?
Captain Marvel.
We saw Captain Marvel.
And then the little Catherine.
So now, and then the cat threw up the Tesseract. But my point is, I think the reason that they waited for Captain Marvel to come out between Infinity War and Endgame is because maybe, based on the end credit scene, I think Captain Marvel is going to be involved in Endgame.
Yes.
Right? You think that's true?
I think I know why he hid it. Because there's not a lot of Avengers left.
Why he hid what?
To call him.
Do you remember why Nick Fury, what was the only reason Nick Fury was supposed to call Captain Marvel on the pager?
If it's an emergency.
It's an emergency. Because he's had a lot of emergencies. Think about the emergencies he's had before, where Loki opened up a portal above Avengers Tower in the first Avengers movie, and aliens were coming through the portal.
Yeah.
Did he call Captain Marvel then?
No.
He didn't. That is not a big enough deal to call Captain Marvel. And then Ultron is raising up a city, and he's going to crash it down to Earth and wipe out a lot of the planet Earth. Did he call Captain Marvel then?
No.
He did. Also, not an emergency. Now, Thanos has snapped. Half of Earth and the rest of the universe is gone, including Nick Fury. But right before he dusted, what did he do?
He called. I think I know why he called because the other one dusted away first.
The other what?
The other one who was with Nick Fury.
Oh, Maria Hill.
Yeah, she
Okay.
got dusted.
Okay, so he knew something terrible was going on.
Yeah.
Right? And so he knew he had to press that button as soon as he could because maybe he didn't know. That's a good point. Because Nick Fury doesn't know, okay, Maria Hill just got dusted. Maybe everybody's getting dusted. How would he know that it's just half the people? Right?
Yeah.
It could have just been everybody. So it's a good thing he pressed that button. As far as we know now, we know that Captain Marvel showed up.
Yeah.
Because that was at the end of Captain Marvel in the end credits.
Good
But
thing she wasn't on a planet back then. Because she was leading the alien guy.
you think that she could have been part of she could have gotten dusted?
Yeah.
Okay, I think
But
you're right.
she was not in.
Yeah, I think she was
no.
just. I think she just got lucky and was on the good 50%, the good
No.
half that didn't get dusted.
No, it was just she just wasn't on a planet.
Okay, gotcha.
She was in space.
So yeah, we are very excited for the next movie, which we're gonna do tonight.
I think Stanley just got dusted.
That would be a good explanation for it, right? Because that's the last we've seen of him. Okay, so that's where we're at with Marvel movies. Next episode, we will give you guys an update after. We'll get Connor's thoughts on Endgame, because that's going to be a big one. And then we have to finish out Phase 3. Do you remember what the last movie in Phase 3 is?
No.
Spider-Man 2.
The Spider-Man Homecoming.
I think that's the name of it.
Oh my god, I actually got it right.
I think that's right, yeah. It's either Spider-Man Homecoming, or maybe that was the name of the first one. It might be Spider-Man...
No Way Home.
I think it's Far From Home.
Oh.
Spider-Man 3 is No Way Home. So we'll get there. We got a long way before we get there, but that'll be another good one to have a talk about.
Far Away
Okay,
Home.
so let's end the Marvel talk there. Let's move on to some exciting parts.
What the heck do we have this? We
That's so
should
good.
probably take
No, leave it on there. I need to leave that sticker on there.
Oh, dude, it's glued.
Right. So now let's move on to talking about some new toys that you recently got. Do you want to grab some of those?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you want to grab? What do you want to talk about?
Miami Sonic that I got.
Okay, you got an Amy Sonic figure. Let's see, he's going to go grab that. He's got a pile of toys behind me. So hold that up to the camera right up here so they can see if they're watching on the YouTube. Okay, now who is this figure?
Amy.
I've never heard. I think her name was Amy.
Yeah, Amy.
I've
She's
never
in
heard.
Sonic X.
Okay, I've never heard of Amy. What's Sonic X?
Show?
Oh, is it? I've never seen it. Is that a show that you've watched?
Yeah.
Is it on? Do you know what channel it's on, or what streaming service it's on?
It's on Netflix.
Netflix. Okay, and you watched the whole thing?
No.
Oh, just some of it. Okay,
I
so
watched most of it.
are there a lot of characters in that show that
Yes.
that I don't know?
Yes. Like Cream.
I have no idea who Cream is. Anybody else? Who's the bad guy?
Dr. Robotnik and his two main robots.
Okay, I know Dr. Robotnik. I don't know who the two main robots are. That's interesting.
And then there's one I don't know. Knuckles is not really a part of the team. He's only like there sometimes.
Oh, really?
He's not.
Oh, that's surprising. Okay.
Drum.
Don't hit the mic with that thing, but yeah. So that's a very cool figure. I saw that. Where did I get that for you? In Oshkosh when I was hanging out with Dylan. I saw that in a Target, and I knew that you wanted that because you talked about that at a toy show that we went to. But you didn't pick it up at the toy show. When I saw it in the store, I said, okay, let me pick that up, and we'll grab that for him while I'm away. What did you grab while we were at that toy show? Do you remember?
I got a sequel to this.
A sequel to this. All right, let's see what you got.
I got
Tiny little pink little lady. What else you got, Con? All right, let's see.
these.
Oh, so these we got. You're right. These are a counterpart to the.
I got the Knuckles.
You got a Knuckles plush.
Where do I put this?
We could just put it right up here.
Okay. And I got a Knuckles figure.
And the color's a little weird on that, right?
Yeah.
It's like
pink.
It's like pinkish. It's light. It's not like the dark Knuckles color. But it's cool. I've never seen that before. And these we got where?
At the toy show.
We did go to a toy show
Except
recently.
for this one.
No, right. I'm just talking about the Knuckles figures. So yeah, you got these figures, these Sonic Knuckles figures at the toy show. That toy show was very cool. It's the first time we've been to a toy show in a while.
Yeah. And I got something else.
At the toy show? All right, what else did you get at the toy show? Let's talk about that for a second. Go grab it. Go.
Okay, I got a few things. Should I grab all of them?
Yeah, anything you got at the toy show. I think that's a good idea. Oh, it sounds very loud back there.
I got a lunchbox.
Ah, let's see. Oh, I know. Okay, that makes sense. So Connor got a lunchbox. He's big on McDonald's stuff right now. So we got to find a McDonald's lunchbox.
Surprisingly.
This was a figure you've been after for a long time. Maybe not this one specifically, but this character, right? Mm-hmm. Who is this guy?
The Wampa.
This is a Wampa from
Star Wars.
Star. Make sure you talk loud so they can hear you. Star Wars. This is it's a big figure. I don't think we paid too much for this figure, right?
Yeah.
If I remember right, it was pretty cheap. And this is a good looking figure. It's big. He's thick. He can pose. He's got some blood on his face. That's very, very cool.
Maybe that's just ketchup.
Could be ketchup, sure. So you got a lot of stuff at this toy show. Did you have a good time at that toy show?
Yeah. Wait, I got one more thing there.
What else did you get? Okay, yeah, you're right.
I also got this. I just got this for free.
This was they gave a free bag of toys.
I also got the bacon guy.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, you don't have to bring him up. You showed enough stuff. But yeah, you got a ton of stuff at that show.
Bacon.
Okay, sit down, bud.
Sorry.
You're okay. Let me move you forward.
Okay.
Now the toy show was crazy, right? All toy shows we go to are usually crazy because they have so much stuff. What are your thoughts on toy shows? Because I know they have good parts and bad parts. The good part is easy. You get to buy some toys, you get some cool stuff and bring it home. But what are the bad parts about toy shows?
They're expensive.
They are expensive. And you see a lot of stuff that you're interested in.
Yeah.
But can we buy everything that you're interested in? No, and that's kind of tough, right?
Yeah.
You have gotten pretty good about going to toy shows or even going to like Walmart and Target, seeing a toy that you're interested in, but realizing that we're not going to get everything that you're interested in. Right? You've been very, very good with that.
Yeah, I kind of want to buy the whole Target.
Yeah, you definitely do. Do you remember what we did?
Toy section, okay?
At least, sure. We don't need any clothes or anything.
No.
After the toy show, do you remember what we did?
Came home.
Before that.
Went to McDonald's.
Yeah, we stopped at McDonald's on the way home and had some dinner in the car.
And some Culvers.
Did we get Culvers too?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. When we ate the Culvers at home, at least I did. You barely ate any of yours. So that was the toy show day. We also had another special day that you got a couple things was Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Right? So what else? What did you get from Valentine's Day?
I only got one thing from...
I think there was more than one thing, wasn't it?
Like there's 5.
There's 5? Okay, that's more than one. I'm going to clean up the rest of your toys. Here, grab whatever you got.
Dad,
Yeah.
I forgot something I grabbed.
Okay, we can talk about that. That's okay. You got a lot of stuff. Okay, so for Valentine's Day, what do you want to talk about first? That guy?
Yeah.
This thing's a cool thing. It's a clear dragon. Hold it up a little higher because it's a tiny guy. But a very cool figure. Where did you get this from?
Mom.
Oh, Mom got it for you. Okay. So one parent got you a clear dragon. What did the other parent get you?
McDonald's
We
figures.
found some McDonald's figures. Now, this wasn't all the pieces to them. We got a Grimace.
That was the Halloween one.
They did come with costumes, yeah. And we got a Ronald. What else you got? We got a Birdie. Connor's big on McDonald's. Why do you like McDonald's so much?
Because it's yummy.
Okay, but the figures aren't yummy. Why do you like the characters?
Because Grandma's big and fat.
Okay, he's a big, thick guy. I agree. I like that guy, too. Connor likes all the old McDonald's stuff. He likes to look at pictures of old McDonald's and the playground and all the different playground equipment and different tables that they had when they had all the characters in the place.
Yeah, I want to see the Grimace.
Yeah, when I was a kid, that's right. When I was a kid, and maybe Auntie Katie remembers this, we would go to McDonald's, and there was a special table at our McDonald's, and they had a big Grimace statue sitting on the table. It was so big, there was almost no room to eat your food around the table. It was just Grimace sitting on the whole thing. But when we'd go there, we would...
Wait, would he sit on the actual table?
Grimace would, yeah.
He would sit on the real top.
Yeah.
Like where you put your food.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There was no room to put our food because he's so big and he was sitting on the table. There was a little room, but not much because his body took up the rest of the table. So we would go sit down over there and try to find a little spot to put our food on, and Grimace would sit right in front of us and watch us eat. It was very fun.
I thought like you were sitting on like a chair.
No, he was on the table.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's very. I don't even think you were supposed to eat there because there wasn't any room on the table to eat.
You could.
Sit forward. Oh, okay. So that was your Valentine's Day stuff.
Yeah.
That was some. You've been playing with that stuff a lot recently. What else did you have?
This is final two last
Okay.
for new toys I got.
Yeah, this thing comes out pretty easy. So while I was away in Oshkosh, I was also able to pick Connor up one of these, one of his favorite wrestlers. This is a Hornswoggle figure.
Bendy.
A Bendy. Okay, yeah, it's a Bendham figure. It's pretty cool.
Major Bendies.
Major Bendies, right? This was your number one wanted Bendy, right? It's the only Bendy you wanted.
No, I want the rest of them.
Oh, you do? Okay, well, we'll see if we can make that happen sometime. But for now, because Dylan is a very, very nice person and a very, I don't want to say important part of your life, but he's definitely a friend, right? He's your friend. He's my friend. He helps me and you out a lot. And he said that you're one of his favorite people to come to shows. He told me that when I was in Oshkosh. So we definitely had to pick up his figure to commemorate that. And Connor's able to take that out, play with it, and mess around with it.
And then put it back in.
Yeah, you can definitely put it back in. It's a collectible. And what else did you have? You had one more thing?
Yes, I'm excited.
Okay. Oh, I know why he's excited about this.
Pull up a picture.
So while I was out with at Dylan's this past week, I picked up. I went to a toy store, and at that toy shop, they had the place was filled with toys. I FaceTimed with Connor to show him around the store, and it took us 30 minutes to show him the whole store. The one thing I came out of the store with was this gift for Connor. It's a Hulk zombie bobblehead, bobble, and this is part of the Funko Mystery Mini Marvel Zombie line.
I want to see.
Now, Connor's only seen the Hulk figure. And Connor loves Hulk, but he also loves all zombies and monsters and whatever. Yeah. So I thought it'd be fun to show him some of the... I should have done this one at a time. I don't have a way to do that. I'm going to show him the rest of the line, and I want you to explain what you're seeing for the people who aren't listening or who aren't watching on YouTube. I'm going to show him all the rest of the figures that are in this same line. I think there's 12 of them.
Jeez.
All right, are you ready for this?
Yes.
All right, here we go. Ready? Here is the Marvel... I can turn the hearts off if you want. Here's the Marvel Zombie Mystery Mini. So if we just start on the top row, can you tell us who you're looking at?
They don't have an Iron Man? What the?
Yeah, maybe they'll have to come out with a series 2.
Yeah, probably.
So who are we looking at?
Deadpool.
Uh-huh.
Wolverine. There's my Hulk. There's a Venom. There's a Gambit. There's a...
Do you know who that is?
Dark Phoenix.
Very good.
Black Panther.
Right.
Magneto. Dark.
Yeah, this
Gambit.
looks like a black and white Gambit. Oh, you know what? These are probably the chases. Except this one. But this one, so this is the same Gambit as before, but black and white.
No, I think this is a chase for Deadpool.
I don't think that's true. I'll tell you tell us about this one first.
That's Wolverine.
I think this one glows in the dark.
Ooh.
See how it's darker and it's got some glow on him? And then there's also Magneto that's black and white.
I believe it because it kind of looks copied. See how there's like...
But there's no black on his eye. Well, there's not a lot of black. I guess there's a little black. My thought, and I can look this up, is there anything on his chest here? Is that a D? Yeah. I think that's Daredevil.
Oh.
Because Daredevil wears all red, and he uses these weapons. That's my guess that that's Daredevil. I can look that up later. So of these, what are your thoughts on these?
Cool.
Any favorites other than Hulk?
I definitely want the Wolverine.
Okay.
Venom, Deadpool, Gambit, her.
He's just pointing at every figure now. Everybody? Okay.
Yeah.
The store, I will be honest, the store did have more than just the Hulk.
Who do they have?
I know at least they had the Wolverine, and I think they had a Black Panther, and they might have had more. I didn't really look.
Oh.
Okay, so maybe next time we go back up by Dylan's house, we'll have to go out and check that store out together. We'll see.
Come on, bro. I should have saw that. Wait, I think this might be glow in the dark.
You can check it out later. Okay, so is that everything you got recently?
Yeah. Did
All
you
right.
get anything?
I've gotten nothing recently.
You
Absolutely nothing. I do feel like I'm going to sneeze, so that might happen. Thank you. All right, we're going to move on. After we talk about your new toys you got, what's next?
Can I go get a cup of water?
Here, I have a water bottle here.
Thank you.
Sure. So after we talk about the new toys you just got, what's next on our list?
Turtle talk.
Turtle talk, says the boy drinking the water. We had not a ton of news, especially in the last few days, but today specifically, there were a ton of turtle news.
I'm so thirsty.
You're good?
Let me check out the water.
All right, well, why don't you hurry up? All right, let's...
I'm taking out the garbage.
That's okay. We're almost done. We're more than halfway done with our list.
No, we're not.
Okay, so the turtle announcements today. Let's talk about... What do you want to talk about first?
Mummy Mikey stuff.
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll talk about Mummy Mike. Now, you're a big... We talked about this last time. This was the figure you got last time. You got the Raphael as Frankenstein
We did a
NECA
little
figure.
sneak peek of this.
Of this figure that we're talking about, the Mummy Mike?
Yes.
We did do a little sneak peek of that. That sneak peek almost looked like this, where we saw a little bit of the Michelangelo, but I don't think we had a picture of it,
No.
right?
We only just had...
And it was just a silhouette.
No, it wasn't. It was his actual picture.
You're thinking of Leonardo.
What?
On the box. You're thinking of Igor Leonardo?
No, I'm not.
Or Hunchback Leonardo?
No, I'm not thinking of that. I swear I saw him.
Okay, but I thought today was the first time that they showed a picture of it. I think I'm right. Isn't today the first time we've seen this picture? We've seen this before?
Not that picture, but like on the side of the box there was...
It's a silhouette.
No,
It's a shadow.
it wasn't a silhouette.
Well, then what picture was it?
It was just... It was not this one, but...
Is it the next one?
Yeah, Mummy Mike too.
Okay, so this Mikey, the mummy, which is a very cool looking figure, he comes with an alternate head. You think it was this one?
Yeah.
All right, we can check it out sometime. Okay. Now, which head do you like more? This one or like the goofy looking one?
Goofy looking one.
Really? That's not what you told me originally. But I think maybe because I told you where that head comes from, that now you like it a little bit more?
Yeah.
Where does this head, this goofy looking one, come from?
The old turtle movie.
The old turtle movie costumes, right?
Yeah.
Because of the material that they used, those heads did not age very well, and they got very beat up over time. This is what the masks currently look like. So it's, if you're not watching the YouTube, it's who do you think that is, Leonardo or Donatello?
That's Donatello.
I also thought that was Donatello, but I'm not sure because
I feel like it's Leonardo.
it could be Leonardo too, right? I'm not sure. So it's Leonardo or Donatello, but what's happened over time is the mouth has moved away from the teeth, so he's all teeth. The colors are all mixed up and faded. The eyes look all beat up. And if you compare that to this, it's not exact, but it's very, very similar. I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I do like this one a lot. I think this one and the Frankenstein Raphael are two of my favorite ones.
What about the bride?
The bride, now we haven't seen yet. The bride, this is the only picture of the bride we've seen, is this silhouette of April O'Neil. I think last episode we talked about how this is going to be based on the movie April.
Yeah.
And not on the cartoon April, which is cool. I'm very excited to see it.
Because everyone else is moving.
I just don't know when we're going to be able to see it.
Wait, I know it's movie because they based the Mikey head off the...
You think that's based on the movie?
Yeah. But
I'm looking at the Mikey head if you're not watching. What do you think, bud?
Mummy Mikey 1 is based off the movie one. The movie.
Oh, I see. The beat up head you're talking about is from the movie, so that means this Mikey face is from the movie, which means that April Bride is from the... Okay. I don't mind your logic there. That makes sense to me.
So everyone else's movie, I know that.
Okay, I believe you. That makes sense.
Because even the Raph looked movie.
I do understand. I do agree with you. I just, until I see it, I will believe it. Right? All right. Another one of the announcements that they made today was for the cartoon line. Right? For the cartoon line, they announced... They didn't announce anything, but they posted this picture. This picture is the NECA cartoon turtles.
They might make an ice cream cat.
And okay, but the main picture shows Usagi Yojimbo?
Yeah.
Or I forget the other name, the rabbit. I just know him as Usagi. And he's in the portal. The portal was part of the cartoon. I do remember that. I'm interested to find out if they make the portal or if they don't. If this is just like a piece like the sewer place that is, because they haven't released that either, but it's in every one of their pictures. So we're very excited to get Usagi.
Yeah.
But Connor thinks in the background he sees on a poster that it's Ice Cream Kitty from the newer show. And
No, this show.
Ice Cream Kitty wasn't in the old show.
Maybe he's he's like one episode is Ice Cream City one.
Oh, that might be true. You know who we should ask about that is Dave Wheeler.
Okay.
Right? He would, if anybody knows, it would be him. Maybe he can tell us when the first time that we saw Ice Cream Kitty on TV was.
Right here on the poster, probably.
It would make sense if that's Ice Cream Kitty. I'm still not certain that is. How many heads does Ice Cream Kitty have?
He usually only has one, but that looks a lot like Ice Cream.
The body looks a lot like Ice Cream Kitty. I agree.
But those heads also look like a lot like Ice Cream Kitty.
Okay, but there's 3 of them. We'll have to see.
I don't care.
Okay.
I want them to make a figure of that Godzilla thingy.
That's what it looks like. Yeah, it looks like a Godzilla bad guy. So we talked about this checklist last week or last episode, and we talked about the figures that we have. The figures that this is the NECA Ninja Turtle checklist that NECA put out of all the figures that they've currently released, as well as the upcoming figures. And we previously said that they had not announced Usagi Yojimbo, and he's on that list, so we can check him off that he's coming. We still haven't seen any pictures of the neutrinos, right?
Neither of the Toka and Razor.
Yep, Toka, Razor, and then neither of the Crooked Ninja or the Rock Soldier infantry guys. We haven't seen those either.
We're gonna have to order like 12 of those.
We'll see.
And like a million of those goons.
So now I also don't think that NECA's done announcing everything for this week. I think today's just the first day. So they might be making announcements all week long. Maybe. We'll have to see.
They might make a season 2 of the Monster Turtle.
They could announce that. Who knows what they're going to announce.
Yes!
Another announcement that they made was they just posted this picture, which I first thought was just Casey cartoon. But then I don't think he ever took his mask off in the cartoon. It's just Casey's bag and his mask hanging up. I think, according to a couple guys I talked to, this is based on they were not the cartoon Casey, but instead the comic Casey, which we don't know anything about.
Yeah, because he wasn't even a part of the comic.
No, he definitely was. We just haven't read the comic.
Oh, well, they don't make a regular figure of him yet.
We'll have to check it out.
Like an original.
Oh, you mean the black and white figures that they've released?
Yeah.
I got you. Yeah, they haven't.
No, the red mask.
I see. Okay, but yeah, you're right. There's no figure of Casey that's like that.
I always wanted to collect that set. I already got like a guy.
Oh yes.
I got a turtle.
I remember
I have
that.
no idea who turtle it is because he doesn't have a weapon.
We don't have a weapon, and they're all red mask. I agree with you. So there was also another big turtle reveal today.
Yeah.
And that turtle reveal. Who gave us that turtle reveal? How do we find out? Do you remember?
What?
How did we find out about that turtle reveal?
What turtle reveal?
The last turtle reveal that I'm talking about.
Which one?
Do you remember what we did today? Right before we watched Captain Marvel. Whose video was that?
Pixel Dan!
Yeah, there you go. Pixel Dan
did
he did a special video today. And he announced, with the help of the team at NECA, that we are getting another set of the 4 turtles, but this time
it's the number 2.
Secret of the Ooze Ninja Turtles 2 movie.
And that's not all. They didn't fit enough. They can't fit enough accessories in the 4-pack, so they made another one of these.
They're releasing just an accessory kit like they did for the first movie.
Yes, and look. The string, Toka, and Razor.
We've got a Toka and Razor before they are turned into mutants, or
no, after.
Okay, it's after they turn them back into the regular animals.
I don't know if they did actually.
They're in the movie. If you in the movie, it shows them.
They were just running wild, and the turtles were like, yeah, and then like they just run around.
I'll have to show you again in Ninja Turtles 2.
Yeah.
After they have the pre-fight donuts, or no, not after the donuts. Did they eat the donuts or no?
One fell for it.
Okay. I think they both eat the donuts. Isn't that how they end up turning back?
Oh, yeah.
After they turn back, because then they need to get the extinguishers, the fire extinguisher, to accelerate the process and turn them back into non-mutants and just turn them into animals. Very quickly in that movie, after they eat those and after they spray them with the fire extinguishers, they show that they turn back into animals.
Yeah.
And there's a shot of the tortoise and the wolf like they are releasing the accessories of.
Oh.
Pretty cool. And then they're also releasing a phone, a hat, some alternate heads, including a Raphael with some tape on his face.
Yeah, I remember that when he's taped to the wall.
That's right. We've got chips and a computer. We've got a suitcase, a newspaper, a pizza, and a pizza box. All sorts of stuff are coming in this accessory box. We're going to figure out if we're going to get this thing or not.
We have to, Dad. I want the token razor.
I know, but the problem is that the only way to get this is to also order the 4 figures.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be super expensive to get those 4 figures. So we'll have to talk about it. We'll figure it out.
Wasn't there one more thing?
No, that was everything that they announced today.
Didn't they? Oh, yeah. They did do one more thing.
What was that?
They let us... They're also letting you pick if you want your token razor.
Oh, that's true. Okay, so in addition to all of this Ninja Turtle 2 stuff, the figures and the accessories, they also stated that the very hard to find, the very expensive Toka and Razor Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Secret of the Ooze figures by NECA are going to be re-released alongside these figures that they're releasing here, the Turtles. It's an online only kind of thing, so you can order them easily through NECA's website. So everybody that missed out the first time on that Toka and Razor, now you can easily grab those guys. Which
you have to buy these to be able to.
I don't think that's true. I'm not. I think
they said it in the video.
Is that right? Okay, definitely do some research and figure that out.
We need to figure out how to buy all this stuff.
Yeah, I think it all goes on sale at the end of March. Okay. So we've talked about Marvel movies. We've talked about the new toys you got. We did our Turtle Talk. We got to get moving because we got to watch Endgame and it's a long movie. Let's get to our story.
Whoa, let's do a Ninja Turtle one.
You want a Ninja Turtle story?
Yeah.
Okay, so we need some characters.
Can someone give me a pen? Okay,
Here, just use this one.
Okay. We're writing down the characters.
Okay.
You write them.
Okay. Here, I'll just type them in here. Give me some characters.
Michelangelo.
Okay.
Krang.
Okay.
Super Shredder. Toka. Razor.
What else you got?
Leatherhead.
Okay.
Grimace.
You really want Grimace in there?
Yes.
All right, give me one more.
No, but we don't even have the whole team of turtles. Can we fit the whole team?
All right, that's fine. We'll do the rest of the turtles. The Leo, Raph, and Don. Okay. All right, so we got a bunch of characters to work with here. All right, sit still.
At least we did.
Are you going to help me with the story?
Wait, we forgot to put punctuation.
Oh, I'm not writing the story. I'm just keeping a list of... A list doesn't need punctuation.
Okay, good.
Yeah, so we're good.
Punctuation stinks.
All right, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so...
Start the story.
Let's say once upon a time, all 4 turtles, Mike, Leo, Raph, and Donnie, are all hanging out in their sewer lair. And they're getting hungry. Mikey picks up the phone and says, "I'm going to order a pizza, dudes." And he picks up the phone and he dials the number to Domino's. And he says, "Domino's, I'd like a pizza. Give me a pepperoni pizza. Get it here as soon as you can." Domino's says, No. We're all out of pizza. Right. Mikey is very sad. So he hangs up the phone, picks it up again, dials Pizza Hut. Says, "Oh, pizza, you got to get here quick. Domino's is all out of pizza. I need a pepperoni pizza, large, delivered as soon as possible." Pizza Hut says, "All out of pizza." Who else does he call? Maybe he calls Rosati's?
Yes.
Okay, good. Michelangelo calls Rosati's. "Give me a pepperoni pizza. Get it here delivered as soon as you can." Rosati's, all out of pizza. Michelangelo called 8 more places. Called every pizza place in the city. Every single one of them. Out of pizza.
How could this happen?
How could this happen? Mikey is starving. He's got to call his friend.
Yeah.
So he gets on his phone, dials the number, says, "Hey, buddy, I need you. Meet me at the park. I'm hungry. I'm starving. You got to help me get some food. The whole town is out of pizza. Help me out.
Bring pizza with you.
There is no pizza in the town. He can't bring pizza with him. He hangs up the phone.
Well, if he had some
Michelangelo leaves the sewer.
as soon as he
Start. What do you got?
he's going to the park.
He's headed to the park.
I don't have anything else.
Okay, that's okay. He heads to the park, and he can already see as he's walking up to the park that his friend is already there swinging on the swings. And he's walking up behind him, and he sees his big purple body swinging on the swings. His best friend is Grimace. Grimace, I'm going to need some food, and I'm going to need it fast. I don't care what it is, if it's pizza, if it's anything, help me out. You know what Grimace says?
What?
Let's go to Burger King. Hey,
What about everyone else?
the other turtles?
Wait, we need to include Shredder. How is Super Shredder gonna
Oh, how is it? Great question. We're going to figure that out.
How about you?
Michelangelo says, Burger King? We can't go to Burger... You're Grimace. We can't go to Burger King. Where do we got to go? Where do we got to go?
McDonald's!
We got to go to McDonald's. And Grimace says, oh, yeah. I was just kidding. Let's go to McDonald's. Okay, so they go to McDonald's. They start heading towards McDonald's. They're walking. They walk past the library. They walk past the Target. And
They walked past Leatherhead.
they walk past... Okay, they walk past Leatherhead. But then, just before they're about to get to McDonald's, two figures, not figures, but two people, or two giant creatures step in front of them and stop them from getting to McDonald's. They step out of the darkness and into the light, and Michelangelo says, oh no, not Toka and Razor. Toka and Razor are here and they want to battle. Michelangelo and Grimace do not want to battle. Michelangelo wants...
And Grimace is going to throw up, probably.
Oh, boy.
If he punches him, it's going to...
We got to keep Grimace away from Toka then. And also Grimace doesn't know how to fight. Right? So Michelangelo's got to fight both Toka and Razor. Before the fight happens, Grimace says, hold on. If we don't fight, I will buy Michelangelo a Happy Meal, I'll buy Toka a Happy Meal, and I'll buy Razor a Happy Meal. And they say, Happy Meal? Okay. And all four of them start heading towards McDonald's.
What about Grimace?
Yeah, all four. Michelangelo, Grimace.
No.
Oh, you want what's Grimace gonna order?
Yeah.
I don't. What's he gonna order? You tell me.
Chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggies? Okay. Okay, is that it?
No. Yes.
That's it. Okay.
No, he's eating 100 Krabby Patties, like 100 Krabby Patties going down and then the bun.
Okay, sounds good. So he's having a big meal. They get into McDonald's and they start ordering at the counter. And the person at the counter is taking their order, head down. And then slowly, after they've ordered the whatever you said Grimace is ordering and the 3 Happy Meals, the person taking the order takes his head up. It's not a McDonald's worker.
What is it?
Super Shredder is there. He works at McDonald's.
We can't go to McDonald's anymore.
Super Shredder looks at them very meanly.
I don't want to go to McDonald's.
Tilts his head down and he growls at them and he says, what do you want to drink? What do they say?
Nothing. And then he's just gonna punch him in the face.
Oh, okay. They're very mad at this guy.
No.
Or Super Shredder's doing the punching?
Yeah, because he's mad they didn't order a drink.
Oh, okay. I like that. So say that again. Why is Super Shredder mad?
Cause they didn't order a drink.
They're mad because he didn't complete his order. Super Shredder yells back to the guy making the burgers. He says, hey, these guys aren't completed. They won't tell me what they want to drink. What am I supposed to do here? The guy flipping the burgers says he starts making burgers, and then he peeks his head out. It's Krang. Krang is flipping the burgers in the back of McDonald's, and he says, what? They're not ordering their drinks. Don't give them any food. And then that makes Grimace and Mikey and Razor, and Toka very upset because now they're not going to get their food. You okay?
Then the rest of the team comes in and jumps down and you take it from there.
Oh, okay. So the rest of the other, so Leonardo, Raphael, and Don all show up. Donnie shows up
with the turtle van.
With the turtle van
And the turtle lair.
And you know what it's filled with?
What?
They slide open the door and they say, "Don't worry about the McDonald's, guys. Toka, Razor, Grimace, Michelangelo, get over here. We have filled our van with pizza."
What?
Michelangelo jumps for joy. Grimace jumps into his arms and gives him a big hug. He says, "Let's go eat, guys." And Toka and Razor go, "Pizza, pizza." They all jump into the van. They take off back towards the sewer where they all enjoy some pizza. The
Wait, we didn't even get
Who did we miss?
Leatherhead.
We passed Leatherhead while we were walking to the park. You did that one.
Not a joke.
Well, we still got him in there.
Hey, how about he just comes in and scratches all of them off?
Oh boy, don't like that. All right, guys, thank you very much for tuning in to another episode of Connor and Daddy's Toy Talk. I have been Daddy.
I've been weird.
That's definitely true. We will definitely keep you guys updated with our next episode. Thank you very much for listening. We will see you next time. Do we have a phrase for the end of our show yet?
No.
Let's see. Toy power?
Yes.
All right, that works.
On 3.
All right, on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Toy
Toy power! See ya, guys.